Just Us Pod, episode 20. I am Fabian. To the right of me,
I'm Ken, back up in this bitch.
to the right of him,
Mel.
to the right of her.
Dan.
Just Us Pod, episode 20. How's everyone doing?
Fantastic. Great. Amazing.
Don't start this.
I'm good. I'm not tired today.
Tired today?
Yeah, I'm not as tired, but I'm good.
That's good. That's good. Newly engaged.
Yeah, I
Round
am.
of applause.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Something we didn't know about, but we'll take that to the chin.
Y'all not supposed to know about it.
No. We kept it that way because it's just her and I in a relationship, so that's what worked for us.
That's good, bro. That's
So
good.
in a sense, it's just us. Ba-doom.
I'm about to walk off.
As you should.
I'm happy that happened for y'all, bro.
Appreciate it.
Y'all done been through a lot. I've been around
Mm-hmm.
through the duration of the relationship. I've seen the super beginning before y'all was even a couple,
Yeah,
all the way up until the engagement. It's been what, 5-6 years now?
5 years.
5 years, man.
Yeah.
That's something to be proud of. That's something to be to hold your head high on, man. A lot of people don't make it there 5 years. Some people say it's a long time, but
Mm-hmm.
I say it's enough time. Y'all found the right time, man.
Right.
Congratulations again.
Yeah,
brother.
again.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. But you said something just now, when we congratulated you. You said, you wanted to keep it just y'all. You know what I mean? So do y'all feel like there are any benefits to being private, to having a private relationship, having a private marriage in your case? Just having privacy in your relationship at all. Do y'all think there's any benefits to it?
Yeah, it is. Like you said, you've been there since the beginning of our relationship. You've seen some things, but everybody don't need to go along for the ride. You know what I mean? Whether it's good or bad, we definitely try to keep the bad out of the light. We handle that behind closed doors. Just her and I. Don't even get the kids involved. You know what I mean? So it's benefiting that. You also don't want to involve friends or family members because, if something happens, you tend to you essentially just want to vent. You don't necessarily go to people for advice or want them to take a side. You just need an outlet.
Right.
So by me going to somebody within that outlet, they might take it as, oh, I don't like that person no more. Or, this person getting on my nerves, and you should have been left them. You find out some stuff you don't necessarily want to know.
Right.
So
And you always gonna forgive your partner faster than
you
your
gonna
family.
forgive them exactly because we ain't always perfect in these relationships. So for having my partner act, it could be a retaliation for something I did, or you never know.
And family and friends tend to hold grudges.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's something that happened with y'all months ago, and they still y'all go to the family barbecue and they looking at y'all sideways because of some shit they saw on Facebook 8 months ago.
Right.
And sometimes I wish my mom would do that, man.
Oh my God.
Why you wish she would?
Man, my mom be against me sometimes, bro. My mom be picking everybody else's side.
Now, hey,
But that's good though. I appreciate it. My
She
mom
know her
doesn't play
son.
sides. Yeah.
She
that
know
too.
her son. She
Yeah.
know her son ain't shit.
Mama real.
Yeah.
little bit.
I'm on this top.
So
Pause.
yeah, it's definitely a benefit in keeping
I'm
privacy.
50-50 on the subject. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been judged before for this. I've been called out before for this. I've been told that I've been doing this, and there's a big difference in keeping things in your life private and hiding things in your life. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't disagree. When it was broke down to me. Some partners don't care about you. For lack of a better word, exploiting them or putting them on the front street or letting everybody know,
Showcasing them, yeah.
this is mine, or this is what we have going on, or this is new in our life. Some people want you to do that, and then there's some people who don't want you to do that. But at the end of the day, I do think that you don't need to be hiding your person. If that's your person and you're proud of your person and you're in love with your person and that's what you want, I feel like you do need to, at some point, express that to the world. You know what I mean? Now, does it have to be every little thing that y'all do? Nah, some things need to remain private. and I wholeheartedly believe that you have a better outcome in the relationship when some things are kept private because everything is not for the world.
I agree. I think not even just your partner, but a lot of things you should keep private. I also feel like you get caught up into it and you get used to showing something off repeatedly, whether it's your partner or something you're doing, and you're not living in the moment. I don't know. Like, at times, I do think, depending on where I'm at, like mentally, I might want to show somebody off a little more because I can be a little bit of a lover girl. But I've just seen so many more pros of being private and showcasing like things where it may not appear that you are single, but you're also not showing off exactly who it is. Or, some people take pictures, they tag them, they put all their social media on it, and that just could never be me. And even like with this podcast, I don't share it with people that I date. I will talk about it and say, like, I might even send them a clip, but it's never going to be the name. I'm never going to send them a link because I want to keep it for me. I want to be able to speak freely on something that, like, is solely, I'm only a part of it.
Right.
They aren't.
I mean, I get that part as well, and I agree 100%. But I do feel like that people should put their successes out. You know what I mean, and not be afraid of saying, "Yeah, we accomplished this. We did this together. We came from this and came to this." But you have to be careful when you do that too, because the world is wicked. Everybody is hiding in plain sight. You know what I mean? Just because they are saying that they're proud of y'all or they happy for y'all, they be hating behind doors. They be ready for you to post something and be negative about it.
Right.
They may not be negative out loud, but they telling somebody, "Oh, look at them, look, they think they all live," just to use you. Oh, they didn't got engaged. Well, engaged. Well, it's been 5 years. Somebody done said that.
Somebody got something to say.
Somebody-
time.
Yeah.
But see, that's exactly why I have that, like, a weird relationship with the internet anyways.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, it's not real. You just, at any moment, is somebody doing something with something at some point. It's too much, like, of a spotlight on what you're doing. And I honestly think, like, in your relationship, if you keep it private, I think it provides you a little bit more intimacy, too.
Yeah, it does. I think it helps the relationship in an intimate setting. You know what I mean? You're able to be private and do certain things that you necessarily wouldn't do because now it's an expectation that you pretty much have set on yourself by being so public with things that you're doing or going through.
Sometimes you got to break that habit.
I also think that you have to care about that.
Yeah.
Like, you have to care about everybody's perception of you if, for it to bother you, at least. Being private versus not being private, I think, is very dependent on the couple or the people that are involved. Certain aspects, for sure. Like, it's like playing poker. Like, yeah, you know that I'm playing, but you ain't got to know my hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I can go either way with it. Just very dependent on the subject, let's say.
But to a point you made, I don't necessarily believe that, but I understand it. You know what I mean? Because certain people have a way about themselves. So even though you putting it out there or you're saying X, Y, Z, it doesn't mean that it has to be a negative thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a positive thing, and even like what you said, putting it out there. It just depends on a couple or whatever. Like, the perception is everything. So if you putting all of these great things, this is happening, this, and you never put nothing negative, then that can put a lot of pressure back on you too, because you may feel the need to, like, I need to express this, or I need to put, and now you're saying to yourself,
maintaining the image.
exactly,
But you
I
have
can't
to,
put
but,
this
but that's
out
what I'm
there.
saying. Like, you have to care about that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, that's what I'm saying. You necessarily, it's not necessarily that you don't care about it. It's the fact that you've never expressed this side of the relationship publicly. You see what I'm saying? So now you care about people saying, "Damn, they having issues now." When you've always had some sort of an issue,
I get what you're
but
saying.
you've only put this part of your life out.
For me,
So you got to be careful with that.
and I say this very loosely, right? I mean, if I ever felt the need to go vent on social media or even to y'all, right? It's me getting something off of my chest, right? But I wouldn't care how you took it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. Bro, like, all right, I fucked up. I'm gonna live my life. I'm gonna keep going through it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean by you have to care about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's for it to
You-
bother
you
you,
have
for
to
somebody
keep-
else's response to bother you, you have to
yeah,
care
yeah.
about what everybody else's
And
perception
I'm not gonna
is.
lie, I'm one of the people that, hey man, if things are going a certain way, I'll express it to my family, my close friends, people who I deal with on a day-to-day basis. But just I've never been one of the people to just go out and put my negative business
Yeah.
or feelings or emotions that I'm going through on social
You
media.
ain't never gonna see me. I hate that bitch. She hate me too.
Yeah, I just ain't rocking like that.
I also think
No.
that the topic in itself is just very fitting for today because sometimes you feel like you got to do something because everybody's doing that.
Yeah.
And you literally don't have to. I could say sometimes I want to overshare, but it's like a mental thing. You got to like mentally check yourself. Or I feel like it's a habit I had to get out of on, even when it comes to posting like real time. I had to get out of the habit of, I just took it. Let me just post it
Yeah.
because I just took
Yeah.
it.
People got that bad not living in
Yeah.
the moment, man. And I tell people all the time, when we get here, because this is what I do. When we get here, do everything that you want to show somebody now. Because I'm real big on living in exactly, especially if I've never done it before. If I've never been a part of the experience, bro, you're not about to ruin it because you want to record or take a picture of every single thing that we do in this space. I'm not
Yeah,
going
I'm the
for it.
worst. Like, don't ever expect me to have taken pictures while we out, bro.
Now
I'm the worst
I'm gonna
one.
take a picture of some drinks, especially if it's cute, if the atmosphere is nice, but it's gonna
Yeah.
be within as soon as that plate hits the table,
I'm all for getting your
it's
aesthetics.
within 5 seconds, and then I'm not on it no more.
Yeah, I'm all
and if
for
it
getting
doesn't
that.
have to do with that, if I'm with friends, you gotta like two or three good pictures, videos of me, and then I'm like, hey, that's what you want to do. I'm trying to move around. I'm trying to actually be present and do what I gotta do.
Yeah, I'm all for that. I'm not tripping on getting your aesthetics or getting your pictures or getting your, because you want to show people that you're doing certain things and that you're living. That's cool, but get it right away. Get it as soon as we get there so it can be over with.
But the bottle ain't even came out yet, bro.
That's
Not
what I'm
the
saying.
bottle.
As soon as the bottle come, get your little
You know
shot
the
and
first
then go-
things
yeah,
that's
yeah,
happening.
yeah.
Like,
I got
you finna order your hookah, you finna order your drinks, get your pictures, get your bottle. Boom, that's it. Let's have a good time.
Right.
Man, I'm so bad with pulling my phone down, bro. I'll pull my phone out at the last minute and miss the whole fucking the important shit.
But that's
So it's-
because you were.
I'm in the moment. I'm in the
Right.
moment.
Get your
So
phone out
that
of
is
time.
what
Copy the
promo.
link to the. And
I
promo.
would never do that anyway.
What I was saying is, tell them niggas stop letting you have so much fun. It's a little bit too much
and
fun.
I keep telling you, and I'm gonna say it one more time.
On camera.
I'm gonna see if I
Exactly.
I'm gonna see if I receive it this time.
I can be happy without some niggas being around.
Oh no,
At this moment, the happiness is literally just me.
well, you need to tell just Mel that you got a goddamn obligation.
Oh yeah, because I've been out.
Yeah, you've been
I've
having
out,
too
out,
much
out,
fun,
out, out.
and you need to circle back around to what we trying to do. But anyway, hold on.
And if I ask you where you getting the good foods at, please answer me.
Yeah, then look, early on, when she was just now going back outside, she used to hit me all the time. Now she don't want to tell nobody where she at or what
Hey,
she.
because
hey,
listen,
Fave, I know you be
listen.
outside.
Motherfucker
Where
done
we
had,
can go?
Them motherfucker done had oysters for 3 consecutive weeks and ain't showed us nowhere.
525,600.
I done sent her 3 every time she asked me. I sent her 15 spots. Then as soon as somebody asks her, her motherfucking thumbs don't work no more. She don't even see the
I
message.
go to
Okay.
my my inbox and I see her name and it be like, seen.
Rude.
Me?
Rude. Nah, look, then you start questioning yourself.
Now you one of us.
I know she ain't. Yeah. I know you ain't leave me on scene.
Okay, here's the thing,
Now
y'all.
you got that Kevin Hart. Bitch.
I don't do that on purpose. Right now, I really don't do it on purpose. I'll open it. Don't conjugate with him. You're supposed to be on my side always.
I was, but when you leave me on scene, me.
You
Right.
put him over here with me.
You're right. And you know what? I want to sincerely apologize.
Oh my God.
Fuck them.
Oh,
But you,
that's
I am
crazy. sorry.
But I was supposed to, it don't even matter. But anyways, from now on, if y'all need a spot, I could definitely get y'all one. Because when
Ain't nobody want
tell
no spot no more shit. It's over with.
Listen. When I tell y'all I done found some good stuff that's in the city that's new, I done found some good stuff. Now, when
Nah,
I
that shit-
actually get with somebody,
That shit you was drinking with the umbilical cord connected to it, I said, oh yeah, she's going down.
no, that was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I said, yeah, she gonna be out of there. It's over with.
Idiot.
And I was.
it's
But
over.
One day she posted some shit with some ice cream and a churro. Boy, my fat cells went crazy.
now when I
She
actually,
talking about, I promise I'm about to go run. You ain't running nowhere
I did
but your
though.
ass to
I
sleep.
did. You're childish. I actually did go run, but I was gonna say though, when I actually do link up with one person and like really be, I'm not gonna say in a relationship, but on some exclusive stuff, we gonna have a time. Cause I got folders on top of folders, list on top of list. Yeah.
Yo,
She is using you niggas for her boo. This is crazy.
I mean, low key.
this is
Build
like
a boo over here.
Build a boo over
kind of like veering off of this a little bit, but I did the fattest shit today,
What'd you do?
and I think
They
I
told
need
me you
to-
was working out.
Yeah, I was right. So
You finished working out, did some fat
Bruh,
shit.
let me tell you.
You ran to get
So
something to eat.
I ran, right? I did what, 5 miles or something like that today. On the way home, I'm looking at my exit and I'm like, nah, let me keep driving. 2 more exits. I pull up to First Colony Mall just to go get a Cinnabon.
And you should.
Hey, hold on, wait.
not gonna hold you, bro.
I sat in the middle of the fucking mall,
Ate your Cinnabon.
cut that bitch up,
That shit.
and then while I was there, I was like, you know what? While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and buy some socks too.
Nah, that's
Like,
fat.
bruh.
Nah,
I
you-
felt
you-
ashamed, but
Yeah, you pass your house by yourself,
bruh,
Nah.
get Cinnabon and eat in the middle of the food
and
court.
didn't take any home for the family.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I don't know if y'all know this, but
And I'm the fat nigga on the pod. You niggas are terrible.
But wait, I
don't
want to
blame
say
him,
this.
bro. Cinnabon be
When I was
smoking.
in a
You know-
relationship,
Go ahead.
I would go get something and eat it in the car.
Oh yeah, you stopped liking that
Happy.
nigga. Yeah, you had been stopped liking
No,
that nigga.
I really am one of those people where like I really just want to eat my food and watch my video in peace. It's like a habit. And in order for you not to ask me nothing or even want a piece of this experience I'm dealing with,
That's crazy.
you'll never know.
Yeah, yeah.
You one of them people that when you get something to eat, you bring it home. You got to find something to watch before you start eating.
Yes.
That's me too. You do
People
that too.
call me
Yeah,
an
no.
iPad kid,
No.
but I wasn't on
Fuck,
that.
I need to watch to eat some food for
It just makes the experience better. It just makes it better.
I was waiting for you to look over here with that bullshit. Hell no, I don't need no TV.
So y'all don't watch no videos when y'all eat. It's just me.
Man, please.
You don't do that.
I
Dennis?
don't need to. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wait and let me find this. Like, nah, bro.
I don't need to find
I
nothing.
start
I'm
eating,
quick with
and
it.
then when I feel like okay, this is starting to do what it's supposed to do, then I pull my
Let
phone
me
out and
ask
figure
y'all
out
a
what
question,
I'm gonna
because I don't think we on the same page. Do I look like a nigga who built?
No.
Do I look like
No,
a
you
nigga who
don't.
built that need a TV show to eat some food?
It's not about
Man.
About
eating.
that, bro. It's
I don't care about none of. Give me that plate.
It's not giving you a
I don't
plate.
care about none
I
of that
feel like
shit.
it just makes it better.
Y'all
It
need a
just
drink to eat,
enhances.
too?
Oh, I don't eat and
Like,
drink
you
at
I
have
the
ain't
to
gonna
same
lie.
time.
I gotta have that cold bev.
No.
Please don't forget the bev.
I need that.
I
But
need that bev.
I've recently grown because I don't be doing sugar like that no more. I can't drink water while I eat because I feel like water would rinse out the flavors from my mouth. It's
No,
like
that's
it'll clean
some
my
fat
palate,
shit,
bro.
man.
Yeah, bro.
That's
I
some
was- I
fat
was in
shit,
the-
man.
But now I've outgrown that.
It's
so.
crazy, bro. I think. See, this is what I hate, bro. Y'all
And
get
drinks
to
fill
talk
me up
about.
faster.
Y'all get to talk about it and do all of this. I don't even do half of the shit y'all talking about.
So what happened?
My genetics are just
just be
fucked. I mean, it's a big. Now, but it's wrong for me. So I just can't go out to Papa
You can't.
Do's. You feel what I'm
You
saying?
fucking can't.
But
You can't go to the mall and get a
you feel-
Cinnabon.
I'm not
'Cause they
doing
gonna
that
say-
shit. Oh, and to the point about Cinnabon, I fucking hate Cinnabon.
Oh man, you
Something's
tripping.
wrong with you.
I hate, but you know what I do love in the mall? Wetzel
American
pretzel.
cookie?
No, I hate American cookie. Wetzel pretzel and what's the other one?
I'm going for Auntie Annie's.
I'm on Auntie Annie's ass.
Boy.
I ain't never.
Keith Lee,
boy.
I hate y'all.
I am not leaving that.
But
I
I'm
can
an
be-
insomnia cookies type of girl.
I've never
Or
had
Tiff's
them.
Treats. Tiff's
Tiff
Treats, that
Treats
white
now.
macadamia nut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tiff treats. I will punch a gopher for a Tiff
Hey.
treat.
Hey, I'll slap
What
your mama over them snickle
Bro, let
doodles.
me tell you
Goddamn.
something. Let me tell you something. When it comes to cookies, I don't give a fuck what brand they are, where they from. If they chocolate chip, I'm fucking
I hate chocolate
them
chip.
up.
Man, listen.
It's
But I'm
certain people
weird.
chocolate chip
And let me
cookies I
tell
can
you,
eat.
but
It be
I don't mean to cut you
too
off.
many.
My guilty pleasure, bro, is great value duplex cookies, bro.
Lost me there.
Yeah, you like.
Yeah,
I
I'm
grew
a stickler.
up on that shit.
But when I try to tell
I'm
you-
a stickler for fucking name brands.
Yeah,
and I
bro,
ain't
I'm a
fucked
label
up.
whore.
Yeah, I'm a
When I
label
tried to
whore
tell
like a
y'all about that
motherfucker.
Bluebell
Don't need
vanilla ice cream with that Sprite on top of me, y'all knocked me, but that is good.
With
I don't
Sprite?
care.
I'm gonna
I've
have
had
to.
it
I'm
with
gonna have to
Fancy.
try that
It's-
Dr
it's
Pepper
such a
float.
I ain't had
unique-
Sprite in
I
years.
tried.
Let
First
me-
of all, I
let me-
hunted it down.
It was fire. Where you found it at?
Oh, I had to go far.
Speaking of off
She had to
brands,
go back
the only the only
go back
off
home.
brand shit I buy is from HEB. HEB be having some fire. The HEB
Oh man,
brands,
from the bakery.
Oh yeah.
boy, they be having some
I don't know
fire.
about none of that, but Tiff Treats
I be
got
eating them at
these
night.
chocolate chip and pecan cookies, bro.
Or
Man, that shit make a tadpole slap a whale.
Oh my god. I don't know.
shit's
It's
so
certain
good,
stuff that's
bro.
just disgusting to me. Chocolate chip cookies, eating while you drink. All my life, I've never ate while I drink. Like I wait till
Like
the end.
liquor?
No, anything, any drink.
Oh,
I
nah.
wait till I'm literally done with all of my food and then I drink. I don't do
yeah,
that.
I don't.
Or what about
You
them?
might be right. I probably I have my drink.
It's either I drink before I
might
eat.
take a couple
Depends
sips.
on what
No,
it is.
I
Yeah, I
don't
might
at
take
all.
a couple, but I mostly drink most of it after I'm done.
Yeah,
But
no. I either drink
I gotta
before
have- I gotta
or
have
I'm
a
drinking
bed.
after. I'm
I
not drinking
definitely
while
gotta
I
have a
eat.
But
bed.
what about the people that do shit like eat sweets like cookies or cupcakes and shit, and then turn around and drink like a juice or a soda with it?
Nah, that's too much,
That's
bro.
sick.
My
Those
teeth
people
tell me it's too
But
much,
I
and I
am-
got a great dental
Bro.
plan.
But
That's
I am
too
a
much,
person
bro.
that is
Yeah, my
a-
teeth tell me like, nigga, you doing too much.
with the Cinnabon.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
wow.
sick.
Did you really?
That's
You're
a
sick.
lot, bro.
Come
sick.
on, bro.
He's
That's-
really
After a
he-
great
wait a
run
minute,
too,
wait,
bro.
wait,
After
hold on,
a
hold on,
great
hold on,
fucking
hold on.
run, man.
You need an intervention, bro?
Yeah,
Bruh.
that's
He really
crazy.
does.
You
And
alright?
then it's the
I
fact it
would
was
have
a
went
Dr.
home
Pepper.
and drank
Oh my god.
about a year ago.
That's some Jeffrey
more than a
Dahmer
year.
shit.
I can't, not
Bruh.
Jeffrey
Nah,
Dahmer.
that's Jeffrey
Nah,
Dahmer
bro. He Hispanic. That's like the Menendez brothers.
Menendez.
bro.
Hey, Aaron Hernandez.
Damn.
That's
Y'all-
bad.
Listen here, DC shooters.
Hey, fuck you. I'm still mad at you.
That's that one for us. What do you
I'm
mean?
still mad at you niggas. Boy, I couldn't believe y'all was some niggas. I'm sitting out, we betting. I'm at the house. Nigga, them ain't no niggas.
Ain't no way they
They like, man, you see what they was driving? I don't give a damn what they was driving.
Ain't
Them
no
ain't no
way.
niggas.
But see,
Boy,
that's
when
what my
Sniping out the
mind.
trunk.
Bruh.
That's when my mind gets to going though, because I be feeling somebody put y'all up to that. Because it's not niggas just not waking up like
know,
today. I'm gonna shoot some shit up. No.
Yeah,
never
with
know.
situations like that, like when I start playing them in my head, like if I was there, this is that. This is where I don't know if y'all saw me post this the other day, but I have a very unrealistic sense of confidence sometimes, bro.
Everybody
where I'm
do.
like, bro, like I'd have saw that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'd ran my car in the back of their car. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
So what
be honest,
makes you
though.
believe you would have saw it?
bro,
Man
I
would've
the-
sniped you out your
nah,
car,
that-
Shot the shit out
I'm gonna tell you.
That should have been rolling on the freeway.
I'm gonna tell you how that thought process started that day,
Please,
right?
please do.
So I'm driving.
This how you know it's for the piece of bullshit. So I'm
Exactly.
driving.
into the rabbit hole.
I'm on TikTok. And I see
TikTok always a root
I
cause.
see the gaming setup where they're driving the cars, but they got the shifters, all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I started thinking, I was like, man, but they do that for pilots too, right? And as it started going, I'm like,
You can fly a plane.
bro, give me two ride-alongs in the cockpit, bro. Like
ride-along.
I could figure it out
Oh my
because the computer does most of the job, bro.
Oh, God.
Until it's an emergency and you literally need to have
Bruh,
experience and skill
you know
to get
how,
where you need
how
to
many
be.
planes I've flown on games before?
I
Like,
could imagine this motherfucker trying to
Stupid.
land that plane.
bruh,
This nigga gonna be hitting
gonna-
all kind of shit.
hey,
First of all,
put your seatbelt on.
before we even get to that, he's gonna need a fucking cigarette
Oh,
to even make it happen.
Oh, for sure.
You know stress
For
can't even.
sure.
You know he can't even handle stress like that.
I'm about to hit him. I'm
Nah.
about to hit him.
I
Driving on my
can't.
knee.
First sign of turbulence,
Ah, bruh.
he gonna throw up.
I'm gonna throw up for sure. Don't get me wrong.
Second,
Oh my god.
motherfucker ain't drive the heisters at work.
You wouldn't even have to do that. He said, "Who don't?
Who don't?
Who don't?"
Motherfucker can't even drive the
I'm
heist.
telling you, man. Man, look.
But you know what? A lot
Brain
of people,
surgery too. A brain surgery. All that is just plug and play, bro.
This has been episode 2.
Bro, I just changed the AC compressor out on my truck, bro. I
This
figured it
shit-
out.
bro,
It's the
this-
same thing.
Hold on.
He's comparing
hold on.
AC to brain.
It's the same thing, bro.
Did you
It's this
really
vein to
just
that
say
vein,
plug
this
and
nerve
play?
to that nerve, bro. It's the same shit,
Plug
man.
and
Hold on,
play
hold
on a
Tells me,
brain.
bro.
I bet
Wow.
you ain't never beat operation without hitting the middle part.
Who at? Man, psh, I'm the state champion back in '94.
He's lying.
Back in
I will
94.
order it on Amazon. But wait, I am gonna say this though.
With a cigarette in his mouth.
Goddamn right.
I am gonna say this. I do have that
Ain't no
same
way.
confidence he has, but
A lot of people do.
mine has just been uncanny situations that I don't know if it's just me being in tune with everything that is just suspicious, because it don't take much for somebody to scare me.
Yeah.
And I've said previous episodes, you could do anything and I'm all right now. I don't know what you want, because there's been so many places I've been where something bad happened right when I left. And it would be an instance where I remember one time I went to, what was that place called? It was like an old club niggas was getting shot up at all the time. Like, it's like Midtown.
Third Ward, D-Boy.
That's the first one that came to mind.
No, it's
Niggas
another
was
one.
getting
It's
popped at that
gonna come to me because it's not super old. It's not super old. Like, they just
Midtown?
recently shut it down. Well, not recently, but like within the last year or two. But it's gonna come to me. But I went there one time, and they were always shooting there. And I remember I seen people just looking odd, and and it could have been just them looking like that. But I instantly was like, yeah, nah, I'm up out of here.
Nah, but
Because
that's
I'm
that's
yeah.
being self-conscious. That's being self-aware. A lot of niggas be getting shot here. Why are y'all not looking like niggas not finna get shot? I'm gonna go home.
Now, don't get me
No,
wrong.
no, yeah.
Although the confidence is here, right? Like, I feel like if I wanted to, I could stop a shooting. But I don't think I really want to sometimes.
Oh my god.
So that's where confidence and potential
How you gonna stop the shooting?
I could potentially get my ass shot.
Chill out, Peter Parker.
It's not Peter Parker.
I'm telling you, bro.
Spidey senses going on.
So
You just fake dead real quick.
Gabrielle Union came on Soulja Boy's internet and said that she splits bills with Dwayne Wade 50-50. Not only did she say that, she said that she doesn't know sometimes how she's gonna split these bills with him because she doesn't know when the next role will come for her.
And before you, I never saw her say that, but before you finished that statement, I just imagined her bank account just depleting, because I'm assuming they bills way higher than ours.
Bro,
And why is she
have you
digging
seen
that
their
hole
home?
for herself?
Bro, Dwayne Wade got 2 max contracts, and his first deal that wasn't a max, outside of his rookie deal, was a lot. He got a shoe deal. He's still with certain big brands, but
He
what
had
I
2 shoe deals, didn't
yeah,
he?
he had 2. He had was it
Reebok?
Reebok, and then he went
Lee
overseas.
Need, yeah. And I know they paying him crazy.
My deal
D-Wade
is
was a Reebok?
yeah. Before
I think his first shoe was
who
Reebok.
was
It's
Shaq
Converse.
with? No, he was with. Was it Converse?
I think it was Converse.
Oh, it was one of them big.
They was ugly either way.
All of them was ugly. Lean knees, ugly. Everything he ever wore was trash. That's why his knees and ankles and shit was so bad. But this is her karma for turning his son into her son.
Can I tell y'all something? Can
What?
I tell y'all something? And I really mean
What I
this.
said?
I truly think I've been watching her for a long time.
Something
and
wrong with her?
I've looked at, give me a minute. I've looked at
Lay that thing
her
out.
interview, because I used to have a big crush on her since Bring
Me
It On.
too,
And
bro.
awesome.
Deliver
Oh,
some
well,
music?
like totally forget.
See,
Yeah, I used to,
the
yeah.
internet turned people.
But
Go
wait.
ahead.
After seeing her and her personality and how she is and things she said, I really feel like she says this and they go home and they laugh about it. I think it's not the truth. I think she knows, like, oh, I'm gonna say this, and the internet is just gonna. They're not dumb.
So you
Celebrities are overly, when you're under that type of spotlight, you are hyper aware of everything you say. Even if you fuck up and say it, you know that they're gonna take it and run with
But
it.
sometimes when you're so deep into a great conversation or you're talking about something and you're actually having a good time and you become chill and mellow and you become yourself, the real slip out.
And you're right, but that is not an interview where that may be the case. Because I've actually
who she
watched
was talking
it.
to?
I don't remember their name, but that's that don't even matter. But I watched the whole thing, and I like just seeing her body
It
language.
felt like it was untrue.
I'm not gonna say she may have some bills she gotta pay, because she specifically said it's not even just her household bills. She's, you know, when you
taking
make
care
that
of
type of
family,
money, you're
yeah.
taking care of family, you're
Yeah.
doing a lot of things. But I do think, specifically with her, She said that and probably went home like, hey, today, babe, I told them I split 50-50 with you, knowing you that nigga.
Yeah.
And they finna take this and they
And-
finna run with it just like they took me eating your ass and everything else up. They just gonna run with it.
And the thing about Gabrielle Union too, bro. If we just gonna be 100, 1,000, wow. She like a B-list. What's the last thing she been in?
She ain't been in nothing.
Okay,
She like
so
a B-list
wait.
actor on the cool. She ain't even.
She deserves more because
What's
Being
up?
Mary Jane was a great
Nah,
show.
Bring it
women
on.
were addicted. Bro, women were addicted to being Mary Jane.
It's not just women. If men would have
She-
gave it a chance, it was
But I
certain
don't-
things
I
just
said
about
burn.
black people. You childish.
It wasn't promoted for us though. It wasn't promoted for men to watch it. Though. I
But
think
if you
that's why we
would have
did.
watched it, it wasn't just about being a woman. There
I
was
saw
so many
spurts of it
things-
where she
yeah.
was having a relationship. She was really that bitch on there.
And 50
Excuse me-
Cent,
excuse me
funky,
for that.
raggedy, dirty black ass, had to go and get her show canceled, and then didn't even end up
Why
switching
you got-
his network
Girl,
to the show.
what? I ain't know he got it canceled, girl.
But and 50 Cent, you know he gonna tell you. He
What
gonna
he got
tell
it
you.
canceled for, girl?
You said it, and I did it. So now what?
Oh, she challenged him.
Kinda.
Nah.
Kinda. Not really though.
Let me
50
just-
Cent is just
disclaimer.
petty. She really didn't.
Disclaimer. Let me just say this, because 50 Cent is one of these guys. If you ain't really, I don't care if you playing, don't go there with bro.
Yeah.
Bro really like that.
Yeah.
He gon' end all of your exit. Don't do it, fam. Like, leave bro alone.
Because she was supposed to have another season, and when all of that happened,
What happened though?
Hey, 50,
So,
if you looking to sign a
at
podcast.
first, he was looking
He loved
to
Houston.
switch like networks, you know, and it
she
was
was on what she was on?
BET.
It? But she was on something else first, right?
No,
Okay, she
it was
always
always
on
BET.
Okay.
So it was supposed to switch because you know Power was a black
Right,
TV show,
right.
and it was supposed to switch. And then I guess like they didn't give him the money he wanted, but it's BET. How much money he really
Yeah,
got? Because you know
right.
it's starting to go downhill.
Yeah, Power, yeah.
So he didn't even end up doing it, but the fact that she went on the internet and spoke about how an opportunity was taken from her, from a black man, essentially, from being a black woman, just cause when they really could have still had the same, it wasn't going to be a competitive TV show because men weren't even watching it.
Right.
It was a woman thing,
So she
and then
said
he
just-
ate her ass up. You know he gonna do it. Yeah,
Oh,
that was basically
50
the end.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know an L that man has taken.
Oh, he will not.
Bro, don't take no L's.
Because he covers his bases. He's one of
Man.
them people, you can't play with him. He didn't thought about every step
Them Reeboks.
before you even do it.
He ain't take no L with them. Boys was eating them Reeboks up. Don't even sit here and play like niggas wasn't in them G units.
Made a lot of money.
Nigga don't and them muscle shirts. Nigga don't act like, bro, that motherfucker was just as hot as Rockaware. It was
Disgusting time, bro.
It was a disgusting ass, big ass jeans, them little ass muscle shirts, some fat white nursing home shoes. 50, we love you, bro.
man.
This is not, if you ever get a hold of this.
But you know
please.
what? 50 Cent, you like that because the simple fact that you really a Cancer. And you do that because you really be emotional. But instead of showing that emotion, you just eat people up
Yep.
because you can.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
bully.
your diabolical emotional ass is sitting at home covering your
fine.
bases because
Chill.
I mean you can
That's
eat
fine.
me up. It's okay because what I'm saying is Pisces
We
and
get there now.
Cancers.
I don't know some more.
Oh no!
No
First of all,
problem.
before we even get into that, 50 Cent is fine. I don't care. I am a fan. Let's not get it confused. But I'ma say, Cancers and Pisces are kind of similar, and you're evil, but somebody forced your hand, and you had nothing but time to sit and think, how can I make them feel what I'm feeling?
Speaking of 50 Cent, it's a good segue because I feel like people think this about him.
Is Gal fine?
This guy is
Motherfucker,
I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all
He
think
fine.
everybody fine?
That would no, we don't.
Y'all think everybody? It's,
No, we don't.
as long as she
She
got a
not-
face and
is
a
she
body,
not?
she fine.
Is she not?
First off, I'm not gonna
Is
say
she
she
not?
isn't, but y'all say that about everybody.
No,
so
we
let's
don't.
move on. Y'all do.
But do y'all think money change people?
Anything changes people. Time changes people. If you get money, you're gonna go to a different tax bracket. Your lifestyle, the things you buy, things that you experience, they're gonna change because you have more access to money.
I'm not saying does money change what you have access to.
It's gonna
Money
change
change-
you
money
because you're
changes your
exposed
surroundings.
to. It's gonna change you because you're exposed to different things. You can't stay the same around the way person, and you ain't around the way.
What you said? I'm trying to figure out what we talking about. Now what happened?
I'm just saying, if you, the more money you get, it changes who you are as a person. It's no way that you can't do it. Like,
That's
it's no way
crazy.
that it can't happen. And it may not. Sometimes it could be bad. Sometimes it could be good. But change is gonna happen within you.
So money make you buy guns
Boy, he gonna
Flash
eat
them.
him up forever.
over and over when you have 260 M's.
You know
After
what?
you were given grace.
I was talking about this with a friend, and she was really trying to come up with reasons, and I said, no, he's insane.
Yeah, he's
I told y'all, even on that episode, I do agree with Dennis to a certain degree that you have to give people grace. But it ain't no way every time somebody on live, it ain't no way. You got to pull out the mouse tool.
Hey,
It
look.
ain't no way.
Hey, look, that's funny that you did that because I see the video.
He was
bro,
doing it.
Bro had a birthday party. He went in that whole dripped up. I'm talking about bro was clean. The Louis Vuitton jacket he had on was hard. By the end of the video, bro was in the hole, no shirt like this. Man, stood by.
Exactly.
I'm like,
Y'all seen when he played that
this-
Cole song, and he said, this is what a thug skip, and then nigga,
I think bro really think he a thug.
I see the video. It was on Twitter. It was Klay Thompson. It says Klay Thompson flashes an Uzi. So I'm like, hit play. Fam is playing Lil Uzi in the background.
But no, it's really something crazy with him though, because
I don't
I
know,
saw the
man.
live, and
The friend tried to put the damn gun down. But to stay on topic real quick, then go ahead, say what you was about to say.
I wasn't
Money, yeah, you were saying money.
So money changes money can change what is around you and then force you to change, one. But at the same time, you have people that money changes, period.
Yeah.
Like, it just, this is like, I'm probably one of the worst people to ask a question because, again, I don't live in the absolute, so I can see both sides of this, right? In this case in particular, I don't think money has anything to do with it. I think I will remain empathetic with this guy because I see that something is wrong.
Yeah,
Regardless of how much money that he has, how much spotlight that is on him, there's something wrong with dude. Whether
Mentally.
he's dumb, stupid, crying for help, going through something, like, I don't
crying for
know.
help.
I really don't. But as a man, like, I will remain empathetic, but at the same time, I'm not gonna show no mercy. I don't believe that he deserves mercy.
Motherfucker be spitting on you. You be looking for rain.
no, after seeing the live,
that
and
a
the
cloud?
That
moment
lisp?
the camera
He's
was
just
on
talking
him,
with a lisp. Like, I mean, it's
the moment the camera got on that
Your
man,
tongue slip.
he immediately. There's no way. I don't believe it no more. The cry for help, it just happened too fast. I could see if that
And
was a
this
long
is-
live and it was hours.
That's what I was about to say.
No, he's
Bro,
something wrong with him.
Bro saw the camera and he said, yeah. Up
On
there.
your ass, yeah.
What is your problem, sir? Are you slow?
You gotta look at. You need to look at. You need to
No,
look
I
at.
have.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Man,
I mean,
come on now,
and-
look.
He's
but
slow.
again, that's what I'm saying.
He's slow.
I can remain empathetic for him
Sharp
because
but shouted. Shout but
But
shouted. Shout but shouted.
So funny.
we was just, before we started recording, we was talking about somebody else that was slow. You know what I'm saying?
But this
Okay.
this is what I think. This is what I think happens when you
stupid.
get money. I think the access that money gives you, it changes the way people view you because of how you begin to live. I think,
Do you think that it gives an unrealistic expectation though?
yeah,
Okay. I
the
got you.
people like
Yeah.
say for instance, right now I leave here today, I go to a corner store, I do a scratch out, boom, 5 million.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get like 3.7 million
I'm
today.
just as ignorant as I was yesterday.
Bro,
Yeah.
what changed from the moment I was sitting here with y'all on this show to the time I read that, and I can't even go get the money until Tuesday because it's a holiday weekend.
Okay, wait. I do want to say this. I said it changes you, but I also think it is on an individual basis.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
even if you think about your first job, how much you was making, and your job now, you may still not like certain shit that you can afford.
Yeah.
And
I was
it just
gonna say
is
working.
not. It just is not what you wanna do.
Yeah.
So it may not change you in that aspect, but I do feel like the things that you do want to do, the lifestyle you live, it naturally is gonna mold you into some form of something else. Even if it's not you could be investing, you could be doing anything, and it might just change like your mental, your knowledge, what you like, something about you.
I don't care how much money I got. I'm not flashing no guns at no camera.
That's just not our demeanor though. Like, we ain't doing that.
Exactly. If I was gonna go hit the lottery, I'm not going. First thing I'm buying, definitely not gonna be a pistol. It probably should be, but it's not gonna be.
I definitely said
But-
if I had get some money, you'll never see me again.
Oh, I'm gone.
Yeah, I ain't flashing.
When you
no
say I got
pictures.
that check,
I just feel
Yeah.
like
But
everybody you're around is gonna be expecting you to make their situations better.
And that's why you don't tell anybody.
And well, people are gonna know because it's gonna be super, super hard for you to hide the fact that you're doing a lot better. Like, ain't no way I'm about to be able to go from a 2018 Impala to a 2023 Range Rover because I'm going from there to there. Quickly.
I mean, you could be like, hey,
It's gonna be so quick.
You Grand National. You could literally just say, I mean, y'all, I've been working on my credit, and this is a
credit ain't got that goddamn good.
It might.
Look,
if
you
your
not
credit
gonna
right, you can really
see
get
me
whatever.
in order for me
Okay.
to tell you anything.
Now I can see if you pulling up in a Bentley or something.
Okay,
Now I'm like, okay.
I can understand you saying that, try to mask it like you.
Right.
But the shit that I'm gonna be in.
That's you.
Why you ain't at work no more? Work.
What is that?
Work. Excuse me, sir. Please stop texting me.
Oh, y'all gonna know me.
Please stop texting me before I tell you something.
I'm throwing away all steel toes, hard hats, uniforms, new cars gonna be bought, all that.
But see, I think
all I was
go
gonna say in his defense, this is gonna be kind of funny. I ain't flashing no guns, but sometimes when I'm drunk and if that music hitting, I'll throw up a gang sign or two.
Man, ain't never
But
been
I
part
ain't
of no
doing it.
gang.
Ain't never been part of no gang.
crib hoe.
I ain't gonna lie with it.
You're stupid.
It's gonna be some weird ass shit. I could be fucking handicapped for all I know.
Hey.
R.I.P. Nipsey in this bitch.
Y'all didn't see my text messages depending on who I'm listening to at the time. Shit.
Nigga be in that hard
What up,
neighborhood.
For real. But that's different. The music will take you there.
Maxo will put you in that
Nah,
zone,
Maxo
bro.
put you in that zone. But yeah, I think when people start, because people are automatically gonna expect you to do certain things for them and to make their situations better. And when you say, "Nah, this ain't that kind of party," now motherfucker, yeah, I remember when you ain't had nothing. I do too.
Honestly,
that's why I ain't giving you nothing.
Honestly,
So I won't go back
things.
to not having
The
nothing.
first thing is, if I was to come up on some money, I don't feel like I'm gonna change things like instantly. That's just not how I am. But I
we
can't
two different people.
wait to join that meeting next day and tell them, hey, I got a lot of things to tell you bitches today.
I ain't joining no
I
meetings.
got a lot to get off my chest.
I ain't going. I'm not using my gas to go to nobody's.
I want them to
building.
know every single thing that I hate about them, and then I'm gonna just end it. I don't care
You
what
know
you do.
I used to say.
I'll pull up and tell him I quit. That's about it.
I used to say I was gonna be humble and go and say, man, thank y'all for the opportunity. I really, I'm gonna give you my 2 weeks. I'm out of here. Man, I ain't doing nothing. I'm not even gonna get out of bed for a while. I'm gonna look at that money. I'm gonna.
But what amount makes you get to that point?
That amount? What amount?
Yeah.
To
quit?
do that?
To quit like that?
100,000. I won't show up Tuesday.
That's not enough.
I ain't gonna lie to
For
you,
y'all.
kid. I done fucked off 60 quick.
That's for y'all.
100,000 is what you finna do?
For me.
And then
me,
to quit though, like what
For
you
me?
trying to get going?
What I'm trying to do?
Yeah, he said for me. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
What number to be comfortable with, considering my debt? If I hit on 5 mil right now, it's over with.
5 mil take home?
5 mil take home. I'm take home, not 5 mil untaxed. 5 mil take home, it's over for niggas. I'm done.
Realistically,
I'm out of the game.
Realistically, I think 350.
Mil,
No,
1,000?
Yeah.
Oh,
Only reason
that
why
ain't
is
enough.
because I feel like
what are y'all doing?
I feel like I could invest that,
I'm
and I
being
know
real. I'm
I
being-
know
I'm
some
listening.
very. I've actually in this little time I've been outside, I done met some people that really took fucking pennies and invested it, and they have so much knowledge now that those are people that I would go to actually change things.
I'm thinking about me and my situation.
How much debt you gonna pay off for everybody else?
My debt, the things that I'm gonna do for certain people, situations I'm gonna try to bring people out of, just on a personal level.
On that scale,
That's
then
selfish.
yes, 100,000 is not enough. I say 100,000 because just like she said, I want to go. I told y'all what I want my career to be.
Yeah.
That's enough to take care of 3, 4, 5 different people
See,
at the higher levels.
But the
Also,
question
I have
was-
another plan that I want to
But see, the
execute.
question was, that's if you get money, you still plan to work. Because the question was,
Yeah.
what would make you go and say you ain't working or nothing? But
Never
I
working
feel
again?
like
Yeah.
I feel like here's the thing though.
that was the question.
As a person,
he said,
as a person,
how much
I
would
think
it
you
take for
are
you to get up and say you
always.
ain't doing no work?
I do feel
Oh,
like as a
never working
person, you
again? Oh,
always
it's a
gonna
lot.
work.
It's a
You're
lot.
always gonna work in
Technically, yes.
some
Yeah,
aspect.
yeah, yeah.
have to work.
So it's no
But-
point
but
of.
work on
you may not
someone-
be
you-
working. Your money might be working.
Yeah,
for you.
work on
That's
someone
what
else's
I'm
time.
saying, though, but that's what I'm saying.
The money I need for me not to work on someone else's time or someone else's business or company, let me get
Oh,
5
it's
of
a-
them
it's a
M's.
lot.
Let me get 5 M's. I promise you, I'll never have to go to another job again.
I feel like with the money,
And that's with me helping people get out of situations that I know they in.
yeah, I feel like the number I gave it would still allow me to not go work for anybody ever again, and I would be. Especially now, like knowing what I know, I wish I could go back to pandemic days. I would bust them over the head
Oh, if
with
I-
that PPP loan. I'm so sick and tired of doing the right thing that I would do everything wrong.
When I say
So yeah, no.
off camera one day, I'm gonna tell y'all, boy, when I say I fumbled, nigga, I
Oh, no,
dropped the
I-
ball at the half yard
Right
line.
now-
Dennis, no, I dropped the ball at the half yard, bro. Bro.
Right now, in my little documents, I have
Oh
a bank
my
statement
God.
from the pandemic
Bro,
that I look
was
at
up so-
all the time.
Oh my God.
And when I added up what I was
Oh, my
doing
God.
during the pandemic, and I looked at the number that came up, I just took that paper and I folded it up and I kept it so that when that time comes around, I can look at what I really did and how stupid I fucking was.
Dog. Oh my God, bro. I was I was up to my ass in money. Bro, when
I was eating good. I
when
was
say
fine. I was doing
Ken,
everything.
Well, when we get out, I'm gonna explain it to you. Hey, but you said something in the group chat. You brought it and it caused a conversation. And I can't remember verbatim, but I told you, I said, damn, you should have brought this up on the pod. That'll be a good conversation. What were you talking about?
Culture vultures, right?
Culture vultures.
I was asking if it is possible for a white person to be in the rap culture or even any sense of black culture, making or being successful in those cultures, monetizing off of them. Does that make them a culture vulture automatically, or can they live in that and still not be a culture vulture, basically?
100%.
You don't have to be a culture vulture. Hell, Drake ain't even white and he won, so it don't even matter. I think it's
100%.
about who you are, what you're putting out, and like look at Eminem. I don't think nobody ever said that man a culture vulture because
Stevie
he
Wonder
speaks
called him a
on.
culture vulture.
He speaks on his life, his moments, whether he insane, going through mental things or whatever. He's only talking about him, his life. I think that's really what makes a difference on what a culture vulture is. You're trying to present something based off other people and experiences you've had versus yourself.
Not you just sitting here and saying everything I said in the group chat.
And I wouldn't even, I
Word
wouldn't
for
even-
word, verbatim.
I literally swear. If
But
you
that's good.
Listen,
that's good.
Bookie,
That's
you know
good.
we be on the same page sometimes.
That's good. That's
Parallel
good
thinking.
stuff. No, that's good stuff. But there's no way that they can be culture vultures because we do it. We're culture vultures. Like the P Diddy's, the Birdmans, they steal from us all the time.
So, shout out to my wife. My wife mentioned this. She said once it becomes a business,
Yeah.
there's no way to culture vulture
There's
that
absolutely
business.
no way to culture vulture that business because
Because what her specifically, what she was saying is that some of these, like flat irons, hot combs,
Yep.
stuff like this, she was like, who's to say a white person ain't invent that?
yep.
She's
And
like-
they have. They like
Yeah.
They,
so she was like, once it becomes a business, she was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, make the money,
Bro.
You know, if you understand how to monetize off of it, monetize.
You're
off
an
of it.
artist.
not
You're
agree.
going to these big corporations to get their business.
Mm-hmm.
They are looking for talented people. It is a barter system.
Right.
You're coming to me with the service that you have, that you do well. I have the capital to give you in order for you
You
to.
my boy using some big words over
You
there.
know, I had that in there.
First off, the fact that he said a big word is capital for you really shows how little he think your
Yeah,
vocabulary
it's not,
really
I was
is.
taking it, Fave. I don't know what
You know.
like.
But I don't.
I'm sorry, I
I
just
don't
had to say
agree
it.
though, bro. Because
I'm
like
sorry.
Cut my
the
train of
culture
thought.
is the culture is vast, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's a
It
lot
is.
going on.
It is,
And
bro.
every day the culture comes up with something new, something shiny, something bright
Got something
that
shiny.
everybody else outside of the culture gravitates to, and they try to take it and run with it and try to monetize it. That is being a culture vulture. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, but
Okay, but it starts 9 times out of the 10. It starts ground level, meaning like people like us. Nobody's not the big artists.
I 100% agree.
People
We
like
are
us
the
drive
start
it.
of a lot of it.
So, and that's why you have songs like Hollywood Divorce, where it's actually talked about. We come up with something new, they take it, and we reinvent something else, and we keep doing it over and over and over. And like the fucking Nene and the Woe, we was killing that shit. You know,
yeah.
you know, them little spoiled kids, got a hold of it and fucking demolished it in a bad way. And we don't even do that shit no more. We come up with something else, doing shit they can't even do.
I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? And that's been the basis of the entertainment business for forever, right? They take things that we give to the world for free. We've given the world because that's just who we are.
Right.
And when I say we, I'm talking about black entertainers. I'm talking about black kids. I'm talking about
Not y'all.
I'm talking about black people. We are naturally these beings. The things that y'all see us do, we ain't sitting down writing this stuff out. We get on camera and a lot of times give y'all the things that we've been through. We give y'all experiences. We give y'all raw, unedited, unfiltered commentary. And y'all take it and make big productions out of it because we don't have access to those games. We don't have the means to put our ideas into these big things. That's why social media has become
I don't like how
so
you're looking
big
at
for
me
us.
saying y'all.
Right.
No.
God.
Brown people too.
Really, just brown people,
Black and
period.
brown people too. Y'all are a part of this. Like, this is not a segregated situation. We give these people our life's experiences and our life's goals and stuff that we've actually been through. And when we put it on camera, they take it and they make it a big fucking corporation. They make it a big thing.
And
That's
not
what
not to mention, it's just not about that. They love it.
They love it.
Man,
Now
just-
I said all that to say, Ken, not to cut you off. That's culture vulture.
They love it.
That's
They eat it up.
But when we take our talents to them, whoa, shit.
And I'm scared of bugs. I don't even do it.
That motherfucker was big too.
What the
hiding.
fuck was
I really
that?
want to get out that's been on my mind for a while. And I ain't said it out loud, but I'm going to say it out loud right now. I think it's quite unfair. And y'all know when I get real proper,
Yeah, quite unfair.
it's quite unfair that men can see our booty hole, but we can't see theirs. Who really?
don't look.
Who really made the rules? And I'm not saying I
don't look
want to
at my
see.
shit.
And let me be clear, because people always
this
take
is
what I
nuts.
say.
This is nuts.
People take what I say and run with it. To be clear, I'm not saying that I just want to see some ass or I want to eat some ass. I'm just saying, you saw mine. Why can't I see yours?
I'm for me.
Not for me.
100%.
Kid, I'm just saying.
I'm just not there.
Y'all
Like,
see,
I'm not
the
with
first
the-
time you
I'm
do
not-
anything with a man,
Nah,
he
I'm
gonna
not
see your
saying-
booty
listen,
hole.
Listen, I'm not
Why
saying.
can't I see yours?
I'm not saying that it is a gay act for a woman to do anything to a man and her man, whatever the case may be. Sexually, that's not one of my preferences. I don't like booty hole play for me. That's not me. I don't want my booty touched at all.
I'm not saying
Like,
that
I'm good on
everybody
that.
gotta like it. I just
Yeah.
don't like specifically. Black men think everything is gay. It's to the
I'm not
point where
saying-
y'all have
again.
created a culture now where you
Again.
gotta say pause.
It's the
because-
same culture y'all have created. A black man can't even drink strawberry lemonade now. It is.
I'm not a part. I'm not a
Like,
part of that
all that-
culture.
that's that- the
because
sassy
I
culture-
want my man to go on vacation with me and get that daiquiri and that pineapple
Yeah.
with the umbrella and the fucking garnishes and the bullshit.
Yeah, you
The
want him to
sassy
get
culture-
super drunk so you can suck on his booty hole.
Again,
I'm just messing with you.
I never said that I want to eat a man's ass.
Oh
I said
my
if I
God.
end up with a man or my husband that says he want to get his ass ate, who am I to
But
deny?
okay, since we
That's
on the
it.
since we on the topic, right?
Eating the nigga ass. Eating the nigga ass.
I'm gonna put my tongue in your ass because I'm freaky with it. Okay, go
Put your
ahead.
tongue in my ass. I'm gonna see you with it.
You stupid. I'm gonna stick you with it. I can't.
Oh my
I really
god.
can't.
But how would you want him to ask?
Honestly, if it's this just me.
Dennis be looking like Dennis be.
This just.
Oh, shit.
But wait, this is just me. If someone I'm with
just us.
or my
You want him to save
husband,
his ass first too?
You be eating?
All right,
Would you
listen,
eat?
y'all.
Would you eat a hairy asshole?
Hear me out. And this is a fact. I've told people this before. Listen.
We do it.
Listen, I fuck with a hairy man. Like I really don't be liking dudes to even like shave bald because like you a bad bitch. Like,
Nah,
what's up?
that was a discussion though. Like, bro, hair, you know, it carries.
Oh, I wasn't here for that.
No.
Nah,
That was it was a
wasn't,
post.
yeah.
Hair carries bacteria and must, and
And
I'm a
out of all the
bigger
days,
guy, bro.
out of all the
I'ma taper my
days
shit
of
up.
as you should. See, nobody said nothing about no taper fade. I'm saying
I don't like the prickly feel.
for you to shave it
My shit got
bald.
waves.
Oh shit!
This episode.
I just had to stop.
It's like the other one.
Nah,
my
man.
bad.
No, the real explicit parts, I'm gonna bleep it out. But like cuss words, because that's what really got us. But anyways, I like a hairy man though. I don't want you. You could keep the hair on your chest. I like men that grow their hair out long. Oh, it should be sexy
You know what
with
I'm
it.
saying?
But and I don't like that. Like I don't know. But that's just me. So if his ass was hairy and I see you got hair every fucking where else, I'm not stupid. I'm gonna have to eat it up.
I'm good on it though.
But that's not to say that is something I desire to do. I'm not saying that I want to do that, but what I'm saying is if it came down to it and someone that I was with asked me, I would do it without hesitation.
That woman said, "Why we can't see y'all booty hole?"
I'm just saying because listen. I don't understand why y'all just get to see our whole body, and that's a whole deeper thing though. Y'all can see our whole body, but we can't see yours.
Since I see yours,
I have a
see
legitimate
mine.
answer for that question.
Okay, I'm ready to hear.
Oh
it.
my
We
god!
actually, the sexual position from the back requires us to see our asshole.
So
You
again,
ain't turning me over,
I'm
dude.
not
Nothing from the back.
First of all, it ain't
Exactly.
even gotta be.
There's
Oh
no
my
reason
God,
for y'all
y'all
to
make
be behind
everything
us.
gotta be. First off, I know people that get up after you do some fucking, and they want to hide their booty. Babe, I seen you through the mirror throwing that ass.
Oh, I ain't hiding
Why
my
you
booty.
hiding it?
I ain't
It's
hiding
just
my
like hiding if you on soft.
booty. Nah.
One, I already
if
like.
it's the first time though, you ain't seeing.
Okay, here's the thing, though, with
you ain't
me-
seeing little daddy.
I
You is not seeing little daddy on the first time. You is not.
babe, shut up, not little daddy.
Hey, and if I pull these shit
Yeah,
down,
hey.
with you looking, I'm gonna give it a little tug and stretch it a little
You
bit.
is
before-
not
But
seeing
listen though,
little
what
daddy.
I'm saying is me.
Cut the lights off.
I
Cut the
really
lights
like. I really like skin on skin contact. So even if it's the first time, for the most part, you gonna fall asleep, and I already see that little tree trunk. I already seen that little stump. So what do you in the morning? Like no, don't be a pretty princess. Sling that little thing around.
But women do that too. Like they'll.
Hold on,
I do
go
not.
to- Some women
I
will
do
take a
not.
shower
Hold
and come
on.
back out like this.
Stop the press. I
Woman-
know you ain't gonna get no food. I ain't tell nobody.
She did. She literally
She
said
said
she was
that.
going.
Why ain't nobody tell? Oh, I was still mad.
You was. No, I had an attitude.
I was pissed off. I had to. You right. You right. I
Yeah,
had
but
to.
no, and
I had to,
that
my
depends
bad.
on the woman. Because if you see me naked, I'm free around this bitch. I'm not putting on nothing. I'm leaving. Ain't no covers, ain't no nothing. I'm getting out the
You-
shower. I'm free.
Hey, you is not seeing this little motherfucker the first time after we had sex.
You need to be confident in that little motherfucker.
Hell no. You saw it on hard. You not seeing this motherfucker soft.
What is the difference?
Not the first time.
A big difference.
Because this is why I'm saying
Let me
that.
go from.
Wait. But
Because
there's
if we
even
saw it-
too much
wait.
over there.
Wait.
Get out of here.
There's even a bigger difference pre-nut and post-nut.
Oh my god.
Facts. That motherfucker gets super
Yeah.
small after the
That
nut.
motherfucker damn near go to bed.
When I go to bed. The thing is,
That bitch be
we
gone.
already
Hey.
see it. The moment that thing spit up, we see it already leaning. I already seen it shrinking.
But listen, listen.
Like what are you saying?
All right. We
I didn't
'Cause when
see
she
it
put that,
live.
when she put that gummy in her mouth, it's a gummy worm. Afterwards, if she tried to do the same thing, it's a gummy bear, bro. Like, nah.
That little tic
And
tac.
then also after, like you said, pre-nut and post-nut is a big difference. It's like 50 Cent walking around on the regular, and that one row he had where he like
He was a cancer patient. When he was a cancer patient. Y'all, all right. He don't play with people about that role. You gonna see?
He don't
play with the people
What he
about
gonna do
that
to
role.
me?
He hate that role.
What are they gonna do to me?
Who
hate that
knows?
role.
50 Cent, you don't know what he got in.
Alright,
You don't know.
on a more serious note.
We wasn't even. How do we even get here, bro?
That's the problem. We
no
don't know.
idea.
We'll never know.
How
on a-
did get
Here,
He
people
chucked
call
off
the
the
bus.
bus.
Nobody's supposed to be here.
I don't give
I-
a fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, you ain't know that part.
And I knew he wasn't. That's why I waited. I said, let me see.
But on a more serious note,
All right. Whatever.
yeah, black
Nah.
car
The
revolt.
culture.
Black car revolt.
If I do it, I'm culture vulturing. So whatever.
On a more
But y'all
serious
can
note,
open up taco trucks and shit.
3 little words. We successful with them. We make tacos better than y'all.
Shit.
motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm lying.
Yeah.
I made that up.
I agree with a lot of things that
was
black
so
people do
about
better.
that.
I made that up. I ain't
Scoot
lying
over
to you.
this way.
Yeah, I made
You
that
by
up.
yourself on
I
that
lied like a motherfucker. Made that up. Them motherfuckers made, hey, y'all know how to make tacos.
Ain't nobody fucking with Abuela with them tacos, boy.
I love you. I love you. Those 3 little words, man. You got to be very careful when saying those 3 words because it can go real bad real fast or it can go real good real fast. And there's something behind those 3 words that carry something that people I don't necessarily think understand the underlying meaning of telling someone that and what comes with telling someone I love you. So what is y'all outlook on those 3 words saying I love you to someone?
I personally feel like, and I don't need you saying I'm tough or nothing, because you know you like to get on me for nothing.
You like to be look.
You wanna be a
Before
gangster
you
so
start
bad, bro.
talking,
Go ahead.
you want to be tough so bad.
But how? If I always say I'm a
we know
lover
you're
girl.
a lover
You
girl.
If I say I'm a-
Black Panther.
First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all something worse. I cried on
During
the
Guardians of the
SPCA. Boy, it had me fucked up. It had me-
What you said?
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy.
I was in there.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a couple
I've
moments
seen
in there that
Yeah.
I had to look over at the girls and
But y'all, I've cried for little to nothing, especially if it's something about love or sympathy. I'ma be in there, whole shirt wet, nose is running. I'm going through it. So I never once said that I am tough. It's just
So many things I
here we go.
got to tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know how.
sorry, my bad.
Cause
See,
there's
he
a
did too much. He did too
possibility
much.
that you look at me differently,
Put a
love.
little reverb on it.
I gotta just let them have it.
Nah, go ahead, go ahead, okay.
Y'all stupid. I was just the song breaking. It's a
Every
fucking
since the
musical.
First moment I spoke your name.
Okay, go ahead, man.
All right, my bad.
I'm sick of y'all.
And
but
scene.
in that. But no, I am a person that when it comes to things like I love you, it just holds a lot of weight for me. And over time, I have to process how I feel to really be able to know that I mean that. I don't want to live in the moment with those words. I don't want to have to, even just hurting somebody's feelings and not even telling them, hey, I said that and I didn't really mean it, but more so how they're going to feel about that, even if I never told them I didn't mean it. Because people can feel when something is genuine or if things change. So I don't want to do that. And I feel like even if it comes down to me not saying it back to somebody, I'm going to just have to learn and see over time if I can really reciprocate that energy for you. When I say it, that's it. Like, I mean that. Like, it don't even matter if we're not involved romantically anymore. I still love you. I still never want nothing bad to happen to you. Even if a relationship doesn't work out, I meant that, and I'm a forever mean that. So I don't know. I take it just way more serious. I don't.
As you should.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'm weird with my emotions and shit. Anyways, but once I say it, I really be feeling like, shit. We gotta live together now.
But let me ask y'all this:
I'm your beneficiary.
Not for real. Put me on the books.
Exactly.
when you express that you love somebody, are you expressing that love that you're expressing to them is unconditional?
For me, yes. That even means
That's where
that-
I think I'm a little bit different there,
Yeah.
right? Because I can love you in the moment. You know what I'm saying? I can love you and appreciate you for that moment right then and there. But if you fuck over me, that doesn't mean that I'm going to be able to continue to love you, right? But I'm not going to regret telling you that I loved you in that moment either.
I'm not an in the moment type of gal when it comes to I love you. And not even that, even if you do fuck me over, if I said I love you, I meant that shit. You did something mean to me, or you did something to me that I can't recover from, and that's fine. I don't have to deal with you, but I know deep down I still love you. You just did something that I disagree with. But when I say it and what I mean by it, it doesn't matter what you do. Just because we can't talk or have any type of relationship ongoing, it's still something that resonates with me.
Yeah, man, I think that saying I love you is very precious. It's very powerful. It's very, very intimate, and it needs to be thought out. It needs to be planned out. It needs to be very, very thoughtful when you're saying that to someone, because the impact that you may cause on someone by saying those 3 words, I love you, is different with everyone.
What's the difference in telling somebody that you hate them, though?
I mean, it just depends on where that I hate you is coming from. You know what I mean? You can tell someone you hate them because of something that they may have just done to you. Or you can tell someone you hate them because of something that they're doing that's causing
Right. So you can
stress
express
in your life.
you can express hate as a reaction of anger.
Right.
But you can't express love as a reaction of
I'm
happiness.
not saying that you can. I'm saying that you have to be precious with it. Because some people don't know how to take I love you for
that's a little different.
a moment.
Right.
You know,
That's
some
a little
people don't
different.
know
And
how
are
to
we
say
specifically talking about romantically?
specifically. We're not talking about
You know how many hoes I told I love you before, bro?
And
Like,
that's
but see,
it.
but that's a different.
right.
Yeah.
And it depends on how they took it, right?
Right.
And I'm saying that it's nothing like me saying, all right, my guy, I'm gonna holler at you later. I
Right.
love you, boy. Be careful. That's different than being intimate, being one-on-one, being personable, being someone's person, and then saying I love you.
Yeah, I think that you have to have the emotional intelligence in order to be able to use it that way in the
Correct
moment.
way, right.
And to also receive it the correct way.
Right.
I think that's where it gets a little bit cloudy, because you may think that the other person is just as emotionally intelligent and being able to receive that, and maybe they're not.
Right.
But expressing yourself, for me, I really don't feel like, if that's the way that you feel, you don't have to guard it so much.
And
Again, but I'm also looking at it more non-romantic than
Right.
anything. But even
on
when
a
we are
romantic
talking romantic way,
standpoint-
like I think I told my wife I loved her in a week, bro. Like,
See, and when people tell me
No, I
it too
probably did.
soon, I'm not going to reciprocate that. And I don't, it's not
Especially
going
if
to
it's
be
not
genuine.
your genuine feeling.
And
if,
it's
if it's
even-
not what you, because they may very well love you.
Right. But
You
I
gonna say
think you
thanks?
understand. When I tell you I be silent as hell, I ain't even got to thank you.
I'll tell a motherfucker quick, you
and
better.
if you're romantically involved with me, if you say it, I know that especially soon, I know that our relationship hasn't even developed where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Because if you really know me, you would know that that's going to set me back. That I'm not going to receive it the way that you may have intended me on receiving that.
So it's safe to say you don't believe in love at first sight.
I'm gonna have to go back to the episode to get your take on it.
So
that
here's the
time, too.
thing, right? So I'm gonna say I feel like you can have a great feeling about somebody when you meet them, because sometimes the vibe is just chef's kiss,
Yeah.
and it may not be. It's very hard to connect with people instantly now. So I won't say that it's just impossible, but as far as me verbally expressing that to you, I'm not gonna do that. I think the relationship should develop and evolve and have like damn near like a little foundation to it, even if it's a little step or something before you say that. Because I want to know you really mean that. I don't want to be emotionally manipulated, and especially me being the only female here, I think men use it too loosely at times.
Yeah.
And you don't really know what that individual has been through, or how their mental is, or just their emotional intelligence, or where they are in their heart of hearts, basically. So you telling me that, you don't know how it's going to affect me. You don't know really what you did. And sometimes it's, to me, I would damn near take it like disrespect, because you don't mean that.
Yeah, and
That's your problem.
And
All right, go ahead, Ken.
yeah, and you know,
It's going to be our problem since you're saying it to me.
Yeah, just like you were saying, in some cases people will say it maybe prematurely, and in return they're saying it so that they want you to say it back, you know, to
Right.
try to manifest something that it's probably not there or it never was going to be there. You know what I mean? And Mel mentioned it before in the previous show. She calls it love bombing. And that shit is also like a form of manipulation. And in return, that's not cool, bro. You're not getting a genuine feeling from that person. You're not letting the actual feelings develop. You're not letting the actual, things take its natural course when you're trying to force something like that. This shit probably was never meant to be anyway.
Love
You know what I
bombers
mean?
should be jailed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's just not cool.
And we're not sitting here saying that saying I love you is a negative connotation, right?
Exactly. That's not what I'm saying.
What and I believe that people just don't understand what I love you means.
But that's
they
what I'm
don't-
saying. The people, it's so many different variations of it. That's exactly why I
Right.
feel like you should be more careful with it.
Yeah.
You just think it's like, in the moment, and it's just how I'm feeling right now, and that's something that somebody is really going to hold near and dear to them. You don't, also on a way deeper level, you don't even know people that are receiving an I love you on a daily. Everybody isn't. So for you to do it in 2 seconds and not have no value in it, or you to be
But who are you to tell me that I don't love you?
Right. I
You
mean,
see what I'm saying? Like
that's a
you
fair take.
can't judge or
That's
you
a-
can't tell me that I do not love you because you
That's a
can't.
fair take.
You can't gauge my feelings.
That's a fair take. But with that reaction, right? Don't in turn around and be upset with the reaction that you get.
No,
when
yeah.
you tell
No, for
someone
sure,
that you
for
love
sure.
them because
I think-
she may not feel the same way. So
Yeah.
you have to be like, okay, I love you. This person doesn't love me yet. Let's see how this
I mean,
goes.
and not in just that though. Yeah, who are you to tell me that I love you? And then in a few months, when you feel a little differently,
Yeah.
kind of ironic.
Yeah, but again, like you can't gauge my feelings. Like you have no reading on my feeling. My feeling is mine.
Right.
Right. So I don't know, man. Like
But I love
but
you. I don't
although
want
it can be
any-
weaponized, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not dumb to say that nobody uses that as a weapon.
Right.
Like for sure. But at the same time, like, bro, you can't tell me I don't love you.
That's
No,
why
you can't tell somebody when you can't put a gauge on it as far as like when somebody should tell you they love you because you don't know how they feel,
Right.
right? But at the same time, we also have a sense of based off your interactions with this person, how much you talk, like if you've ever been there for that person, if somebody's going through something, you've been there for them.
Discernment.
Exactly, it's discernment.
Everyone
You use
has
your
a sense of discernment.
so you can
You
tell
know.
like. If I go on a date next week with a girl and the date was awesome, right? And the next day I talk to her and she's like, I love you. And I'm like, what?
you had a great time
Oh,
with
you
me.
had a date? Yeah.
You probably never experienced
you
what I
loved
put you
it.
do.
I think you
And
loved
that's
the date.
exactly why I
Yeah.
specifically said, like,
You love the
I
time
don't
that you
want.
had.
And
For-
then, and also, let me. I'm gonna play devil advocate just for him. Even
Nah, don't
if
fucking
somebody
back me up for shit.
No, just cause. Even if if somebody does love you after a week, it should throw all type of red flags at you because
Why?
if you look,
Why?
Because if you can easily fall for me after a week
That was
of
my
doing,
point.
You know how good I am?
but no, fuck that. Because that, you can be very good. You can be very good.
Right.
But if you can love somebody after a week of conversation or an outing, that means they probably have a terrible life before you.
That's a terrible assumption, though.
No,
Or-
but
or-
why is it so easy for you to love somebody then?
Or-
If-
or-
Why is it so hard?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
hard.
To me, there's
A week,
there's
bro?
two different extremes.
a week.
Both
a
can
week
be-
is
So,
insane.
both can be
Yes.
true.
I was saying
And although
that.
the
Both
most
can be
common
true.
one is the one that you guys are arguing
Both
for
can
sure.
be true.
I'm not saying
So
that.
I was saying that someone could tell you that after a week, and even if you don't say it back, and you allow time to develop with that relationship, they may have said that, meant that, and you see that. However, me personally, with how much I value it, I don't want a fleeting love. Anyways, if I don't want someone to tell me it, and it's been no time, it's been no relationship built, it's been no history there.
nothing there.
Because then when you change your fucking mind,
gone.
I can't like that. That is.
That's life.
No, it's
That's
not.
bullshit.
It's
That's
not.
life.
But that's
no, it's
why-
not. No,
And,
hold on,
and
hold on,
people
hold on.
and
That's
people
life,
are
man.
too
Hold on.
fleeting
But-
with their
and-
emotions, and they don't consider other people.
No, I get that, but that's also
it's just you're in the
because-
moment,
Because
Yes, because that is how I feel right there. That doesn't
No,
mean that it's
and-
unconditional.
and that's it.
Right. So, but when you talk
Wicked.
romantically,
Wicked.
when you actually love somebody, you don't allow yourself to get to a place where the first thing goes wrong. Now you don't love them. You want to badmouth them. You want to bash them. You want to talk bad about them. You don't let that shit happen when you actually love somebody.
And that's why I'm saying the
Yeah,
degree
you
of
do.
what
No,
some
you do
people.
not. That's not real love.
Let me
bro.
tell you something.
That
Let me
is
tell you
not
something
real
about love, bro.
No, you.
let me
trust
tell
me.
you something.
You not.
There
finna go
are
there with me.
days where
Trust
I
me.
cannot stand my wife, and I don't want to talk to my wife. But guess what? At the end of the day, the next day, bro, that love is right back. So that's where it is unconditional.
That means you never
But-
stopped loving her.
But this is what I'm saying though, bro. Is today, I love you to death, right? We can beef for 6 months. That doesn't mean that I will continue or not continue to love you. In that moment that I told you I love you, the last time I told you, it was that. It was exactly fucking that.
I get that.
So I don't know what tomorrow's gonna be.
Okay, but just because you told me in a moment, 5 minutes from now, that love ain't gonna change.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not gonna wait for a perfect picture just to be able to express
It's
myself.
not about
But
a
that's-
perfect
it's not
picture.
that.
That's
I
why
can't wait for
the-
nothing. Time is right here in the moment, right now. I cannot wait for the perfect moment to say, all right, now I think it's time to tell them I love them because I think that they're going to receive it the right
And
way.
that's
Nah,
why-
You talking about
that's
for the
why-
first time? Or
Just
just
a
in general?
period, bro.
No,
And
it's
that's
not
why-
perfect time. I tell her randomly, bro. It's just, I love you.
And
I
that's
love
why.
you.
And that's
But-
why
But
I believe that before you go into a situation as such, and I believe that people don't know, you have to definitively know what I love you means.
And that is exactly what I was saying.
People don't understand what I love you means. People don't know what they're saying when they say that to certain people. Just like I just sat here and watched y'all get all worked up. That's because you have a different definition of it. You have a different definition of it. You have a different definition of it. And it's because people don't understand when they hear I love you, most people take that as the extreme.
Right.
This person
Right.
loves me.
Right.
He loves everything about me. He loves my whole existence. He loves me. They run and tell their girlfriends. They run and tell their moms. They run and tell so many people, oh, this person loves me.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not playing with y'all.
It's one of them beetle bugs. It ain't gonna do nothing to nobody.
But see, me, I'm so scared it's going to feel that energy and it's going to sock me in the face.
It ain't gonna do nothing to nobody.
But no, I was saying though, y'all, I just seen a thing, and y'all may not have seen it, but it's a lady right now that has a crime of, like, she was basically charged with a crime of passion.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because,
that show on Netflix?
no,
Nah,
this
it's
was
a-
like a one-off situation.
Like
but,
2021 it happened with this lady.
oh no, I'm talking, this is new.
Oh.
But this is exactly what I'm saying. You don't know people's life. And with I love you, I think people need to just be more aware about what they're doing to people, how you're tinkering with somebody's feelings. And in your mind, it's just so small. And that's why I don't play with people like that. Because it will be that one person that you going to try them like that and they going to run in your shit. And you will think twice.
When you understand
When you do something like that
when
to
you
people.
understand that love is no matter what, when you understand that love is I'm upset with you, but I need to step away for a few seconds, but I'm coming
Right.
back. When you understand that love is something greater than what you two can even fathom while you're together, like, you are going to understand what it means to tell somebody that. You cannot just go around telling somebody I love you and not wholeheartedly know what that means
And that's
to people.
And that's why I also said, even if a relationship doesn't continue, even if it's not romantic, you may still love that person, still not wish bad on them, still have a level of respect,
But
still
that's
have an
when you
understanding.
that's when you really meant what you said.
And that
I
was my
love you.
point.
If both parties understand the meaning in which it is being used, is it wrong?
No.
After a week, you see what
no,
I'm saying?
but
Like
those
it's-
are two
it-
different. Those are two different dynamics. So if you said in a week, she in a week, and y'all are just happy as fucking
Yeah,
love,
but-
and
but-
neither one of y'all give
But
a
that
damn.
goes to the
that's
point.
different.
That goes to a point what Mel said earlier, right? She said there are certain feelings that you can feel when you meet someone initially that says this is the person or this is my person or that this can go that way. So if you said in a week's time, then you can very well mean it, but that doesn't take away the fact that you're still gonna have to learn about this person. You're still gonna have to go through things with this person. You're still gonna have to figure out if what you felt in that moment, what you both know and understand because of past experiences, that okay, yeah, I really meant it, or
Yeah.
nah, I need to scale back.
Yeah.
But then there has to be a conversation too.
And you know what else? See, you really got me going. You really got me going. You got my
Yeah,
wheels,
this is
my
a
wheels
very good-
cooking.
very good topic.
What I want to say too, and I know I hate to seclude you from the black people. That's my
Oh,
that's my
let me
bad,
step up.
But I want to say this specifically, black men and women. We are not loved and valued and cherished enough, and it eats me up when feelings, and I be getting emotional about this because I do not like when someone puts something in the moment just with us, I think people need to be more careful about what they're saying, be more careful about what they're doing, really love on people. Do not make it about a moment. That fucking sucks for anybody, whether it's a man, a woman, anything. People need to, shit is so fast right now. People think they have so many options. People think they have another mama, another daddy, another granny. When you tell somebody you love them, you need to mean that. You need to stand on that. You don't need to be, I guess, just so disregarding of somebody's life, somebody's feelings, somebody's experience. And I don't know, anytime I think about just how I want to be loved or the love I want to give somebody, I get passionate as hell. And that's why I be telling you, I ain't never said I was tough. I've been a lover girl. And this is why this topic just goes crazy to me.
I get it. And that's why I say you need to really understand what you're saying when you telling somebody that everything that she just expressed, the passion that she just displayed, the emotions that flowed out of her, that was real. So that's why I say, when you tell somebody you love them, really know what that means and what that entails, because you don't know what kind of pain you can possibly leave or lead them to. You don't know what nobody been through. So when you going and telling somebody, I love you, really mean that shit and understand what that means. That means that you're telling that person that everything that they've shown you, everything that you've embodied to them and what they see is everything that you're looking for and longing for. Like, you telling somebody that you are the person for me. When you say, I love you, bro, that shit cannot be taken lightly. Fuck that truck.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and I'm not even just trying to go against you like that, Dennis, on nothing.
No, all these are
It's
great
just-
points. Everybody
yeah,
make great
it's
points.
just, I just feel like it's just too much going on, and people do not value love the way they should.
I get it.
And that's why I took the umbrella even further outside of romantic, because the way you love on your family, the way, like, y'all could leave out this door and you will not see Ashley again. Something can happen, and God forbid that. But I'm just saying, that's how quick things change in a second. You need to mean what the hell you say. Really love on somebody. Everybody doesn't get to experience someone really loving them, someone really showing them some type of unconditional anything.
But I guess that goes to, that kind of is where I'm coming from with it. Right? Because if for whatever reason I've never told y'all that I love y'all and I don't see y'all tomorrow, like, that's going to fuck me up.
Right.
So when I say that I'm going to say it in the moment, that's where I'm coming from. Because although, yeah, I've been a scumbag before and I've said it and not meant it, right? But
Before is a stretch, I feel like.
relax.
Oh my.
But now it's like, bro, whether in whatever capacity it is, if I tell you I love you, bro, like, I'm coming from my heart telling you,
Right.
bro, if you need something, I'm here.
Yeah.
If I can do it for you, I'm here.
Right.
So that's what I mean by, if I say it in the moment, that's what it is right then and there.
Yeah, and I mean, and I do understand what you're saying, and I don't disagree with that. I don't know. I just go my mind started going way back, even to just, and that's why I said, and I hate to say this, but you know,
Right.
Hispanic people, y'all start off
This
receiving.
is a good thing. I remember what you talked about when you
Yeah,
said this is a good thing.
Hispanic people, y'all start off with receiving love from your family and a type of structure that you have support around you.
That's
and
a terrible stereotype.
And but it's
It might be for most.
It's a
Don't get me
good
wrong,
majority
but-
of them. Black people, though, your family is going to be the first set of anything, whether it's mama, daddy, whoever, that is going to hurt you.
I might
You
be
have
black,
to.
bro.
You have to. You playing. You have to get such a tough skin that it is sad, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't even get my thoughts out on this, but I'm so passionate about this, and it sucks. And I don't want to make you feel separated. You might have went through this too, but I just think that black men start off way too early not receiving the love they should. Black women start out too early feeling like you got to be so tough, and that shit sucks. Then you want to be loved on, you want to be taken care of, and not in a financial sense at all, but just emotionally. You want to feel like you have somebody that is going to go that extra mile for you, is going to stick there with you. And that shit don't happen. Whether it's your family, whether it's romantic, you have to keep trying this shit. So love for me is just so much more than I could ever put into words. And I'm done with this because I ain't even supposed to be crying on here today, y'all. So that's that. I'm still happy, y'all, but this is just something I'm so passionate about that I will start crying and I'm not even fucking sad.
Nah,
It's just, I mean
hey,
that.
To everything you said, man.
She hit the nail on the
You hit
head.
the
So
nail on the head.
yeah, I'm done with this crying shit though. Y'all know I don't like to be
It
sad for
is,
long.
hey, and that's so hard to take in because to your point, black families, bro, it's not just the women, it's the men. Like it always start off with you can't. Or you ain't
Exactly.
gonna be, or you can't be. Like it's tough, you know what I mean? And I don't wanna just sit and dwell in this because you got me over here like,
No, I'm not trying to make y'all sad. I'm not trying to make y'all sad, I promise.
But you know, you bring up those raw emotions and people start thinking about those certain type of things and it do hurt, you know what I'm saying? So, but I think we giving, you know, our time to our kids and we trying to turn this thing around. So that's why I find comfort in it. It's tough, bro.
But that's exactly why I don't have. That's why I've never literally had a pregnancy scare in my life because I don't play about that type of shit.
Yeah.
When I do have kids, I want them to see black love. I want to see something. I want them to see something more than what we have right now. I want them to see somebody really genuinely love and support them. That's gonna start with me and whoever else I'm with, and I want that to carry on to them and how they love on their family and their kids and their friends and however else it is. So yeah,
I'm glad we touching on this, man, because we got a topic on the board that says black men
Man,
need therapy.
I promise I
But-
was in the same spot.
But let's scratch just the black men. Black
people,
in
black
general.
people. And I see you over there dropping a tear, Ashley. I'm glad you felt me from afar. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we've been through so
My bad.
much, man, as a black and brown people, and and we go through everyday life like. We are some of the, when you put it into perspective,
Strong, bro.
we are so
Strong.
strong. Because when you just sit, if we had the time, or if we just allowed ourselves to just sit back and dwell in what we actually have to deal with and go through on a daily basis, on top of what we came from, bruh.
Bro, let me. All right.
Beating the
Oh.
odds by a long shot.
Oh my God.
So I was gonna save
the
this.
suicide rate would be so much higher.
All right. So
Oh
I was
my
gonna
God.
save this for one of my my solo things, right? But this is a perfect topic, right? Because I said before that I don't know what it's like to love or feel love from another man. You get what I'm saying? From a father, a grandfather. Everything has always been so rough. So last week I was telling y'all about changing out my AC compressor, right, on the truck. I did it the first time. I fucked up, so I needed some help. My stepson gets home. I'm under there, and having a conversation with him about his gal was something. It was a feeling that I've never felt before, bro.
That means girlfriend. For
Yeah, sorry, with his girlfriend. Like, it's a feeling that I've never felt before because I've never been able to express that to any type of parent figure or anything like that. So as we're talking about it, I was so fucking happy to be under the truck as we're talking, bro, because these motherfucking tears were just rolling.
Motherfucker had all in tears.
Oh
in his
my
eyes.
God, bro. I'm over here like, yeah, the AC leaking still. But being able to have that conversation with him, bro, just really put it into perspective for me that, yeah, I mean, I have these conversations with my daughters because I've gone out of my way to make sure that I'm able to have these conversations with my daughters. But doing it with my stepson was a feeling, bro, that I have never known, I've never seen, I've never experienced. And I know y'all were talking about, growing up in a black household, this, that, whatever, but I'm telling y'all, it ain't no black thing, bro.
why I said black and brown.
We, from as far as I can go back, my family does not know how to. They know how to love you, but they don't know how to console you. When you really going through something, it's, man, suck that shit up. Like, come on, walk it
That's
off.
terrible.
Like,
We gotta unlearn that.
yeah, and that's where it gets difficult getting older, because once you unlock the method that you need to be able to release that, it gets tough because that gate is open now and ain't no closing it back.
And the thing too, when you start talking about therapy, right? Therapy can be just saying it out loud.
Right, and that's
It
what I was
doesn't-
getting to,
it
is
doesn't
therapy
necessar-
helped me get to that point.
It doesn't necessarily mean you have to go find this doctor, find this person to
I
be
mean,
able to tell your thoughts to. You know what I mean?
Honestly, people don't feel comfortable with that anyways, especially men. And I don't know, for me, I think that's why now, present day, if a man shows me any type of emotion or wants to get something off his chest, I just let him do that. I don't judge him in it. I don't do anything. However you feeling right now is how you feeling right now, because I think it has to start with me. If I don't like something and I want it to change and it didn't change with my family, and you know, my dad is Hispanic, but he didn't have a dad. But the way he treats me, the way he talks to me, it has to start with you. It has to start with like whatever you want to change. So even when it comes down to not even want to go into like find a doctor, do that whole thing, I feel like that's why you need to find someone who will open that door for you and allow you to express yourself freely. And just understand, not react. Just let them clear the air. Or if they ask you for advice or they want, you know, to help them walk through it, then you're there for them. But
And you said a word, but this is pertaining, you know, to what Dennis was talking about. You said unlearn. A lot of this stuff is stemming from our upbringing. And it's sad to say that, you know, and a lot of us just actually don't talk about it. But we did go through so much growing up that we didn't realize was traumatizing to us. You know what I mean? The things that we had to sustain, the things that we went through, the things that they made us to believe that we needed to be doing it or that we had to do, like, was never meant for a child to be doing when we were doing these things. And we didn't know because we just were children. We didn't know, right? So these learned behaviors that we learned when we were children caused us to be the adults that we are today. So we're trying to figure out this life thing with our own kids, our own responsibilities, the things that we're going through, while trying to unlearn the behaviors that they instilled in us because we just thought that this is what needed to be.
Right.
This is how it needed to go. And that shit wears you down in itself, because now these behaviors that you've learned, you point it onto your children, you point it onto your mate, you point it onto your work field, you point it on in just life general. Like, you ever be in a drive-through or a line and you just fucking upset and you don't know what's going on in that Jack in the Box?
right.
They probably got one worker. She trying to do the cooking. But you don't care because you so selfish and because of your learned behaviors that you so self-centered in your own righteousness bullshit that you sitting in your car mad. And when you get to that window, you don't know that she didn't have to deal with that shit with 8 motherfuckers who came through that same window.
And that's exactly why, like, I also feel like something, if you don't want to go, like, get therapy, you should get a journal. And not to really just, sometimes people hear journal and feel like you really Moesha in it. And that's not it at all. You can just write down things that you see yourself doing day to day.
Yeah.
I used to have a bad habit. If something happened to me or if I didn't like something, I would carry that shit for days. But now I'm like, when I go to bed, I'm letting that shit go, and I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'm grateful for whatever I open my eyes to, and it just is what it is.
Man, when shit go wrong for me, I cry. We done talked about it before, bro. I don't have a problem with crying. Like, I don't feel like I'm too manly to cry. I ain't too tough to cry. If it got to come out somehow. I
Right.
might not always. This is who I talk to 95% of the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like you said, we go through traumas in the homes. Growing up, you know, I talked about this before. My daddy wasn't around. I woke up days I was supposed to be at his house. I wake up in the same house. He never picked me up.
Yeah.
Fighting with my mama about it. Like, you know, your daddy ain't this, your daddy ain't that. And, you know, I got his back. I didn't understand. It's still my daddy. You know what I mean? Even to the point where my freshman year of college, I fell out with my mama. Like, y'all can laugh about it now because it's a funny statement, but my mama really told me, fuck you, every time your heart beat.
Every time you heartbeat, I remember that.
That's
What?
terrible.
Yes. She was mad. She said, fuck you, every time your heart beat.
See, and
I
people
ain't
don't even be realizing
a freshman
the power
in college.
of their
I don't have
words.
nobody
Nobody.
else at that time.
Damn, that's
You know what I
crazy.
mean? And I
But
didn't
see,
talk to
that's-
my mama for almost like 2-3 months.
That's that trauma and shit that they leave us with. That
Right.
when we at this age now, they just think that shit's supposed to disappear, and we
Exactly.
supposed to be able to continue on and no, you see how that shit just poured out of you out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Bro, that shit has carried with you all these years.
Yeah.
time.
You
You know.
35 years old,
Yeah.
34 years old.
That's 17
bro.
years ago.
You know, and that shit still sits here because that's the
I
trauma that
never
they put
forget
on
these
us.
things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm okay to talk about it now,
Yeah.
because I've talked about it before.
Right.
But it's something that's never gonna leave me.
Yeah.
But like you said, you take shit, your lessons, and you move on.
Yeah.
I'm not finna portray that to my kids. None of them.
Yeah.
See, and that's the
They
terrible.
don't need to hear nothing like that.
And that's a terrible thing I think about when people have kids they aren't ready for.
Yeah.
Because one, you're probably still a child yourself, and you're not aware of what you're doing, what you're saying, the mark you're leaving on. And not only that, if you're absent, that long lasting, it don't matter. I know it affects men not having a father, because my dad is all older than all of us, and he's still, if we talk about it, it will break him down because he just doesn't understand it, especially considering that he's talking to his daughter.
Yeah.
It's just not going to sit right. But I think whether it's a woman not having a mom, a dad, man not having, it just carries with you.
Yeah.
And you have to be aware, like so aware. And it's just,
It sucks.
When's the last time you cried?
today.
It was tears in my shit when she was talking.
Before
I
today.
seen you, Wookie.
Nah, you ain't see me.
I seen it glistening.
It ain't dropped though.
I mean, at first mine wasn't jumping, but I was like, "Fuck that! I'm finna tell y'all because I ain't holding."
I
no
mean,
more.
you know, when it's raw, when it's real, when it's uncut, bro, I don't have a problem. Like Ken just said, I don't have
Right.
a problem.
I cried Thursday.
So I
If
am not.
If it means something to me, for real, for real.
I'm telling you, I cried Thursday
the
at
truck.
7 p.m.
The truck. No, that wasn't a truck.
So I
Said
will.
at 7 p.m.
I will cry like on movies or things like that because it's something like I said, love or sympathy. But when I'm passionate about something, on a day to day, I'm not crying.
Right.
But if I get to speaking about something that I really feel like hits home to me, it'll seem like I'm really sad, but in reality, it's really just tears of passion because I mean it so much.
And to your point about the kids and the parents, right? And I think I've said this before, but they were going through so much bullshit themselves that they really
Yeah.
wasn't ready to raise us. They really wasn't ready to pour into us. So, you know, and I'm not letting them off the hook, but they never even addressed their traumas.
Right.
Right.
Because they had past trauma.
Exactly.
But see,
So
I've
they-
told my parents though, specifically my mom, baby girl, if you wasn't ready and then life was just on you like this, you could have let me go.
And ain't it funny how they don't be...
I'm sorry to say it, and that's why I play all day, and I be saying, you know, I'm popping that plan
it'd be
immediately
real funny to me
for
that,
a reason.
It'd be real funny to me that they don't remember none of the fucked up shit we
No,
did.
See,
they don't. That's
That
the
is
thing.
why I be getting into it
You know what I'm
with.
saying?
That's the thing.
I be
Yes.
ready to I be ready to go there with my parents now.
I
Like,
think-
Oh, no, I do.
Bro, y'all
their
y'all
defense-
was some horrible ass people, fam. Like,
Nah, for real, for real.
Nah, bro, y'all
For
was
real, for
horrible
real.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, let's not even do that.
In their defense, it
And that's the
wasn't.
problem. We always want
No,
to defend them.
I'm bro. Trust me.
I'm all
like,
out of defenses.
It's
I'm all out of them.
It wasn't as accepted to
Hold on.
Somebody
go.
dying? I'm
Hold
like,
on.
what's all these sirens today?
Hold on. Let them go by.
Oh, remind me to tell you about the crying thing too. Yeah,
Okay.
It's funny. All right, so in their defense, it wasn't as accepted to go to any type of therapy to correct the traumas or deal with
Yeah,
the
it
traumas.
wasn't as prevalent
Yeah,
then
you
as
see
it
what I'm
is
saying?
now,
Like
yeah.
so
We
if
just
if you
literally
ever
started
exactly
couple
so
years ago.
if they were to say, "Oh, I'm feeling like this, and this," it's like, "Hey, suck it up."
Yeah.
Like, come on, like we got shit to do.
Yeah.
Well,
Men
I
don't
feel
do
like
this.
that-
Little girls don't do that.
Exactly.
I feel like that
Your
comes
weebies gonna fall off.
from
You keep
you
playing with that.
childish.
Yeah.
Right. No,
I
they
feel like
said
that
shit like
comes
that.
from the fact that and men and women, like it, just with black and brown people, their therapy was going to the beauty shop and
Or the liquor
getting
store.
more bad advice from Auntie Shirley that ain't no shit
Or
anyways.
dropping our ass off and going out for a whole weekend. and picking our ass
Exactly.
up
Yeah.
on a Sunday
Or you
something.
at the barber shop and that's where you learn some of your mannerisms that come from ancient ass men to begin with.
First of all,
So
get up off the barbershop. Talk about the beauty shop. Nah, I'm playing.
I talked about I ain't shit on Auntie Shirley
I'm
too.
playing.
Shop to
I'm
nail
saying
shop.
in general, you're learning these things from people that still aren't even working on themselves.
Yeah.
So of course therapy wasn't fine then because they thought just going up the street that they felt better after, but in reality they got
It
it off
was
their
just a
chest.
circle of bullshit.
Exactly.
A whole bunch of circular bullshit that they never got out of, and and just to be perfectly honest, a lot of them still not out of this shit.
Right.
Right.
Oh, but see, my mama, that whole defense thing, I don't even play with it like that. And I hope you see this. Every single time you even think about him, any type of amnesia, I'm on your ass.
Man, I was
Yeah.
gonna
I'm gonna remind you.
I was gonna say this topic, but it is fitting right now. People that be like, "That's just how I am," man. That's
That's
bullshit.
bullshit.
It might be. It might be how they are.
That's probably
But you
how
gotta
they
still
are,
deal with it
yeah,
though.
but
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you
But yeah, right.
No,
you
work
gotta
on that
really
shit.
deal with
Work on
that
that
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
If you
Work
know,
on
if
that
you
shit.
saying that's how I am, obviously you know it's something wrong.
Because it's one thing to hear the slogan and the saying that goes, the first time a person shows you who they are, believe them. Yeah, I'm
For
gonna believe
sure.
you, but I'm not gonna let you not work on that shit
Yeah.
because you ain't gonna keep
You
showing me no
ain't-
bullshit.
That doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna stay that same
yeah,
person.
you're not gonna keep
Yeah.
on showing me no bullshit.
Because if that's
you need to fix your
if
shit.
you're gonna continue to be that person, I'm gonna let you be that person by yourself
Over there.
Because I'm out.
Damn
I don't
right.
have.
Go be that motherfucker over there. I'm not with that
I
shit.
pack my family up and we gone.
Nah, I
telling you,
pack
in
my
a
family
second.
up.
Not playing.
But see,
Hey, I'm not with none of that shit though. You not bring in the space that I am currently, 34 years old, and what I'm doing with my life. You not finna come to my in and out my children's life and be here one moment and not be here. You
Yeah.
not finna
Right.
come in my life only when you need something or
and that
act like
goes
you.
into what
none
I
of
said
that, bro. That's
earlier.
dead. That's over.
I
We're not
do
doing
not
that.
appreciate a fleeting type of love.
We're not doing it.
You're there 1 minute and then you're not one. Yeah, I don't like that.
Ain't no revolving doors around here, buddy.
doing
And I was gonna say this before I lead y'all up here.
We finna.
With so much awareness that everyone displays nowadays, take that same awareness and apply it to the people you deal with.
Damn right.
Because some people deserve more,
Damn right.
some people deserve less.
Damn right.
So, all in all, do not just be aware and do not apply,
Damn
because
right.
that's bullshit too.
And with that said, this has been the Just Us Pod episode 20. We'll see y'all next time.
Yeah. Hey, real
Wrap
quick.
it up
So
then.
look. So, but